Hiking in the wilderness can pose all sorts of natural challenges, from bears to harsh conditions. But there's a different kind of hike with a tasty twist. In this week's Storytellers, 9 News photojournalist Chris Hansen and I take you on a tour not to see bears, to see beers. After a few beers, even a crazy idea
All right.
How's it going?
Great. How are you doing?
can sound like a good one.
Oh, hey, we got to take a photo. So.
Liz Thomas suggested a brewery tour,
This is our starting brewery. We might as well start strong.
sampling drinks along the way
And start at the outside and work your way towards the middle.
as a celebration of life
And don't spill it.
Yeah, don't spill it. Okay.
and friends
Ooh, what is this? It's ready.
and beer.
Thinking tasters then.
Yeah, we're going to do
It
tasters
seems
with...
like you guys have a lot on your plate going on.
A tour of all the breweries in Denver.
Oh, hey, look, there's some water we can drink while we're waiting.
Blackshirt, 10 Barrel, Zephyr,
Great Divide.
all on foot.
Barrel bar's next. I think it's up to 100 miles and like 65 breweries.
All at once.
In 2 weeks, looks like.
8 days.
8 days. Yikes.
The only way I'm going to be able to go to all of these breweries if I just dedicate a week and walk to all of them.
And Thomas has walked the walk.
Liz Thomas is probably one of the more accomplished hikers in the community.
Hikers from around the country know her trail name as Snorkel.
Used to hold the speed record on the Appalachian Trail.
Did you have an article in Backpacker potentially about
Yeah,
that?
actually-
I totally read that.
Yeah.
And maybe that's why I recognize your trail name.
Yeah, in the January issue of Backpacker, I was the guest editor. And I've through hiked the Appalachian Trail, the Pacific Crest Trail, and the Continental Divide Trail.
That's essentially walking from Mexico to Canada 3 times.
There she is! Hey!
Now she's marching to places like Alpine Dog,
man.
Tivoli, Station 26.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is our ninth brewery, you're right.
I'm not sure how much we can cut across this.
But this hike isn't through the wilderness, it's through the city.
Wait for this guy.
And Thomas can find it just as scenic.
This is what we call an urban ford. That's the thing, is unless you're on an urban hike or you live in the area, you don't really get to see a lot of the cool new pedestrian infrastructure.
Or
So this is our IPA flight.
all the breweries.
I would put Denver up against any city in the country, if not the world, in terms of our diversity of beer that we have here.
Yeah, so we have a rotating jalapeno.
Some may argue what Thomas is doing
Here's LMF.
is the most Denver way to see Denver.
It's pretty incredible with all the new places that are opening out there and all the neighborhoods that are embracing their local tap room. I think that's the really cool thing about it all.
I'm definitely operating on a high level of dehydration on this trip.
Though they made plans and kept a schedule of going to Black Sky, Crazy Mountain, and Grandma's house,
The mistake I'm most afraid of is getting to a brewery and having it being closed.
Thomas is running out of time.
Today's pace is really aggressive because we're really worried about getting to Wits End before they close at 6 because it's a Sunday.
If they don't make it,
There is a blonde.
the whole attempt will be a failure.
All right, we got to finish this.
And trips to Gold Spot, Hogshead, and Distique
We're on number 60 now, 61.
will all be for naught.
Man, that place was phenomenal.
Like, I'd love to kind of see the path that she went on.
A path that got them to True,
Yeah,
Strange,
only partially closed.
and Wits End on time.
All right, one more brewery.
To the last and final stop
Denver Brew Through.
at Chain Reaction.
Done. There's a finish line. This is awesome.
So much for crazy ideas.
We made it. Yeah. The true definition of adventure is doing something you don't think is actually possible.
Now it's truly time.
Let's get some beers.
Time for a few beers.
You should help on the beerage because, like, I drank a lot at the last place, and
Nelson Garcia,
admittedly, I am like Ubering home. But
9 News.
look, even the guys behind the bar were like, you know, who needs 2 waters? You need 2 waters.